Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream again. Just hanging out. As you can see, I'm wearing my Hot Shot First shirt. So, welcome. I was playing a few games earlier. I decided that I just was done playing games and just wanted to hang out and see what you guys were all up to. Now, granted, it is what 2:49 in the morning. Only. Yes, thank you. You too for sending me an email telling me I am live. I hope you all are enjoying my my live chats and my live streams. First and foremost, I want to say thank you, welcome. We are now up to 80 subs on this channel. So if you're new here, please click that subscription button. We're trying to get to 100 so we can create a customized thumbnail. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button because YouTube looks at those things and they base how my videos are shown on those little numbers there. So welcome. How are you folks doing on this early Valentine's morning? It is Valentine's Day technically, so there is that. Like I said, I just got done playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so that video should be coming up here shortly once it's done processing, because it does a lot of processing stuff, and you should be able to see that video. I've also done a few Skyrim videos for you to enjoy as well, and I hope you like those videos. I do have a Twitch channel that I go on, so let me go ahead and see if I can't put that here for you all to check out. And you get the gist of that. I mean, you'll probably have to hand type it in because I don't know, my URLs for some reason on this don't work. Thank you for the thumbs up. We've got 2 people watching, 1 thumbs up, so that's pretty good. I don't really have a big decor for my background. It's just me sitting in my mother-in-law's living room. I do these streams this late at night because mainly my daughter is sleeping at this point, so I can actually do these streams. Hopefully the audio sounds good for you folks, and hopefully you enjoy this stuff. Like I said, we hit 80 subs so far, which is good. I appreciate each and every one of those. Those are fantastic. We're working on trying to get the sub count up and try to get the watch time count up, because for some reason I want to get that going before YouTube decides to change its algorithm yet again. Because they love changing that algorithm and all that kind of stuff. If you're wondering, I'm streaming off my laptop. I've got my Blue Yeti microphone right over here off camera, and I'm using the Sony headphones. It's just a $20 pair of headphones that I got. I use those mainly just so I can hear myself actually talk to you folks and interact with you folks. I know I probably could do it without it, but I just feel weird and uncomfortable with not being able to hear my own feedback. Now I do that on my Twitch channel. I play a lot of games on there. Lately I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I don't know if you're into that game or not, but I have done that. What else? See, tonight I decided on my YouTube channel I was going to stream something a little bit different that I hadn't done in a while, and I started playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, the thing is whenever I play a game a lot, I get used to the controls, and then when I have to go back then I'll put the game down for a while and play a bunch of other stuff or do some other things, and then I come back to the game, and then I forget what the controls are. So, like, the first part of that stream, it looked terrible as I was playing, and yes, I was playing on easy level at that point because I was just mainly going for storyline, because I believe I had beat the game with Cassandra. So I was going back with Alexios and trying the game that way with him. And I was able to come back with a level 50 character. So I didn't have to start all over at the bottom of the barrel. So I was able to, you know, start the game over with that level 50 character, and we're working our way up on that. But I just kind of got tired of playing games tonight, and I just kind of wanted to sit back and chat with you and find out what kind of stuff are you all interested in. What are you playing right now? Let me know in the comments, and we can have a conversation with all that stuff. Or if you're just kicking back and not doing much of anything. Oh, sorry, bumped the table. Well, not telling a table. It's I got a couple of bar stools holding up my equipment. So yeah, your likes and your support help out this channel quite a bit. I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera talking, as you can see. I've made some friends online. Earlier tonight, I was playing Call of Duty on my Twitch channel, and as I was playing, we decided that we were going to do hardcore. I've been playing a lot more hardcore, and from what I noticed on hardcore, it's essentially the same gameplay, but they take away your heads-up display, so you don't get to see what kind of ammo you have. You don't get to see what your fire strikes are, and you don't get a radar, and you don't get the gamer tag. So I'm getting used to playing that way with the game, and I'm getting a lot better at the game because of that. And a lot of the variations that we play are stuff like ballistic shields and throwing knives, and maybe a hand knife, and that's it. So you're running around like a small map, just and you only get one throwing knife unless you get a perk that allows you to get two. But at the max, you get two throwing knives unless you pick them up from other people after you kill them. So that adds a wrinkle to it. And then we'll change the variation. We'll go shotguns only, and then we'll go shotguns we'll go pistols no scope, or we'll go marksman rifles no scope, or something like that. Or we'll say, okay, well, semi-autos headshots only. So headshots only count for kills, and so you have to get a headshot in order to win the game, and that becomes very difficult. We also the favorite one that I've been liking is called Gun Run, and you start off with like a pistol, and you got to get at least 2 kills, and then once you get the 2 kills, you graduate to a shotgun. Then you got to get 2 kills with the shotgun, then you graduate. It just keeps going on and on and up until you get to like the rocket launcher. Then it's just pure mayhem. But these are private matches that we're setting, so we're able to set all the different variations of the game, like how many kills, the time. There's a time limit on it. If not, we can do infinity time limit, but that has to be 50 kills, or you could do different stuff like that, and you get access to all the maps. They brought back Rust, so if you're a fan of the game, you might be able to play Rust on there. I don't know if I don't know who's actually watching right now. It doesn't really tell me who's actually watching this live stream. I think one of them counts as me, and then the other person is probably my wife, I assume. I don't like to make too much of the assumption right there, because it does say that I'm live, and I got 2 people and 1 thumbs up, and all I can do is look at my participants, and it just says I'm in there. So most likely I could be watching this just myself. I don't know. I can look probably and see who actually liked my video. Let's see. I don't know if I can, but I will check. Nope, it doesn't really tell me. I mean, other than if I go hear myself, then it looks like I have 3 people. Nope. See, I gave myself a thumbs up. That doesn't really count. Technically it shows 3, but that's because I have myself on there. But I thought I was being clever and trying to see who actually liked my stuff. It doesn't tell me offhand, which is weird. So yeah, we've gained 90 or 9 subscribers on this channel in the last day. So yeah, thank you very, very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome to the channel. We're just hanging out and chatting. So if you have a subject you want to talk about, let me know in the comments, and we'll talk about it. Mainly, this channel is a video game channel, but I'm willing to open it up to any subject that you all want to talk about. I hit 1920 actually. I have to take that back. We hit 20 followers on the Twitch channel. So there is that, which is good. We're growing that. And if I look at let's see, my Facebook page. Oh, that's not the one that I want to look at. I have several different ways that I can look at my numbers and stuff like that. I tend to look at my numbers a lot. It's probably not healthy. I don't know. We've got 41 followers on the old Facebook page, which is nice. We're working on getting that up because I believe if I get 100 people to follow me on my Facebook gaming page, I believe that enables me to put a subscription box on my YouTube, my Facebook gaming page. On my Twitch, what I'm working on is trying to get 30 more followers and the average of 3 people watching at the same time on my channel as I'm streaming. So far, I usually get 1 or maybe 2 people watching like I am right now. But then again, that's because I'm doing these live streams at like 3 in the morning, and most people that are watching this at 3 in the morning are either up all night like me, like a night person like myself, or they are on the other side of the planet in in England or something like that, where it's like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, and they're like, oh, this person's streaming right now. I'll just happen to click on this and see what this person is talking about. These videos that I'm doing right now are just completely heads up videos. They're not heads up, just talking head videos. I don't really have a plan on what subject to talk about. I'm just kind of winging it, just having a conversation with you, whoever you are that's there. Feel free to say hi or not. It's up to you. If you have something that you want to talk about, I usually talk about microtransactions, or I talk about the people who are playing because I play a lot of online shooters lately. I've been running into people who I call campers, and they just kind of sit in that corner behind a dump on shipment. There's like dumpsters and stuff, and they'll just sit behind that dumpster and wait for you to run by and then shoot you in the back of the head or something. Or they know where all the spawn parts are, and they're spawn campers. So that's a whole nother wrinkle of person that does that, is someone who sits there and waits on the spawn points. And what I mean by a spawn point, I don't know if you're familiar with a spawn point is, but the spawn point is where if you die and you come back to life, you spawn. And they know where those spots are on the map, so they just sit there and wait right next to it. Well, welcome, Fried Juice from Japan. I hope you're doing well over there, and be safe on that military base. I know out in the world right now, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on with different wars and everything. So I know there might not be a war in Japan per se right now, but I appreciate you watching this video. What would you like to talk about there, Fried Juice? I believe you are a follower on my channel. Excuse me while I clean my glasses. They're I just noticed they were dirty from the light and everything. This is a new thing that I've been doing here on my channel, is doing live streaming, because it seems that when I do the live stream, I pick up more subscriptions and stuff like that to help grow the channel a little bit more. And it's a lot of fun. It gets me more comfortable behind the camera. It gives me more interaction with you, my subscribers, and my goal is once I get up to 100 subscribers, I'm going to change my customized URL to make it easier to find. I've said this at the top of the video that, excuse me, that I'm setting it up so that I go by Cannon Fodder 691, and I'm gonna have that URL right there, so that way you'll be able to click on that URL and then sub that way a lot easier than you could before. So, like I said, it's a gaming channel, but I talk about a lot of different things on here. I try to keep the politics out of stuff because if I wanted to talk politics, I have my friend Graham Elwood has a YouTube channel, and that's his bag over there. And since you're also on a military base, there's a friend of mine that has a YouTube channel. Let me see if I can look up his and give you his information. He is a vet, and he's starting out on YouTube, and he could use some followers. And I have followed him on YouTube. He's only got a couple of videos up right now because he doesn't really have the the equipment as of yet to start streaming stuff. So if I go to his page, give me 1 second. I got to look him up here. I just started following him through a mutual friend. Here we go. Let me go ahead and give you his YouTube channel. I believe I can type that in. All right, let's see here. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, helps to actually get the spot where I can type. Oh, look at that. My Xbox is going to update during this whole thing, too. Cool. It's a good time for it. I'm glad I wasn't playing any games. Oh, yeah. This is my Elite Series 2 controller that I use for my games. It's my daily driver. So if you follow him, he streamed. Well, he doesn't really stream, but he's been playing a lot of Tom Clancy's Breakpoint. So you might want to check that out. Give him some love. Trying to help out a fellow vet and all that jazz, you know. And yeah, I see your comment. Yeah, it's safe. Yeah, it's safe. You're not much trouble. If there's some secret info I would know, an add-on. And I came with my father. Okay, well that's cool. You know, so your father is in the military. I take it. I I support our troops no matter what situation they're in, and I'm proud that they serve. So that's why I said I have my friend right here that is he's a vet, and it's a friend of mine, and we're just trying to help his channel grow. He's at where I was at about 3 years ago. So when he's making his videos, he basically records them on his Xbox and uses the game studio or whatever that has it set up, and he throws it in the cloud or the OneDrive, and then uses his cell phone to do like brief little edits and stuff like that, and then uploads it to YouTube that way. So I apologize if my video gets a little shaky right now because my Xbox One decided it wanted to update. And so that's how everything works there. Now, Fried Juice, are you subscribed to my channel? Because I think I've seen your name before. I think you've commented on a couple of videos that I have on my channel. I believe it was a Fortnite video you might have commented on. I'm not for sure. I remembered you saying something on one of my videos. Oh, welcome there, viewer. We're just talking about. Okay, cool. Thank you for subscribing. I didn't know whether you had or not. I have like 80 now, so it's hard to remember who's actually subbed and who's not. And it appears we have a new viewer here. Make sure that if you're here to this channel and you're not subscribed, that you click on that subscribe. Oh, see, they came in and then they left. That happens a lot of times when I'm actually doing these videos. I did make this an adults only channel. Mainly because the new COPA laws and stuff that came out they just drive me nuts on everything. And I didn't want to get fined like $47,000 or whatnot, or whatever it is on there. And so all the videos that had my daughter playing, when I was playing Lego games with my daughter, I took those off and just made sure that everything was working correctly. Sorry, I tend to check my phone occasionally and everything because I get notifications and stuff, but I have it on silent so I don't have to worry about it too much. I believe that my watch time might be up to 70 hours now. It's ridiculous. Like, YouTube makes this, like, when I first started this channel 3 years ago, I didn't really have the equipment that I have now. I basically did like what my friend does. I recorded on the Xbox. I edited on the video on the Xbox, and then I put it on the OneDrive, and I had a decent laptop, but the laptop couldn't process the video, so I couldn't do any video editing with that laptop. So all I could do was go into my OneDrive, and then from there hit upload to YouTube. And I couldn't even, at that time, they didn't have the little end screens on there or nothing. So I couldn't add any of that. I couldn't do a customized thumbnail or anything. So it was whatever picture that popped up with my video. And then I would throw it up on YouTube. And a lot of the game audio that was there was done by my gaming headset. It literally was a Turtle Beach gaming headset. I don't think I had the 420 Stealth at that time. I think I just had like the Xbox Turtle Beach Stealth, and that was it. And that's what I was actually using for my audio, and that's why it sounds terrible. And then over the years, I just said, well, that's it. I started off by getting a better laptop. So then I was able to get a cheap video editing program, but then I could chop up the video, but I couldn't do transitions for some reason because the program I had, when it was like a $25 program. So when all this stuff that I'm talking about is like inside information, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's my process that I go through to create these videos for you to enjoy. And so I would record like an hour's worth of footage on my computer and like fill up the hard drive. And to edit it, I would use this $25 program, and I could chop it up and I could add one soundtrack. So I wasn't able to remove the game audio and add a soundtrack over that. So what I would do is I would when I recorded the game audio, I would turn that volume all the way down as I was recording, so I could hear it in my gaming headset as I'm doing it, as I'm doing the voiceover, but the game coming recording on it was zero. So, and I also, my game capture, I still have my old game capture, and it's the Elago HD 60, and then so I use that. Oh, and so when I was using that, I basically sorry if my screen does that, it's because it's updating the Xbox. I would capture the footage on the laptop, do a rough edit that would take me like an hour or two to do the edit because I couldn't do any voiceover work because I had no microphone at the time other than just my gaming headset. And I would use that, do the audio, couldn't really clean it up. And then from there, I would upload it to YouTube. Then I was like, okay, well, I need to, you know, update some stuff. So then I went and I got Premiere Pro, and that's when my life changed completely for as far as my video editing stuff. I was able to record the hours worth of gameplay. I could chop it up. I could throw transitions in it. I could do uh, multi-layered video stuff. I could add multi soundtracks. I'm like, well, I need a decent microphone. So then I bought the Blue Yeti microphone, which is this beast right here. Sorry if it sounds all poppy or whatever, but this is the beast that I bought. So you can see that that's the audio that I use. And that's what I'm currently using right now. And then I bought a ring light, and the webcam that I'm using right now is just a LG. I believe it's it's like a Logitech 1080p camera that has like 60 frames per second. That's pretty much it. It's not anything fancy, and that's pretty much where I'm at right now. But it's definitely changed my world. And what brought me on this original subject was telling you about my friend who's just starting out on YouTube, and that's his YouTube URL. And yeah, it makes a difference. A lot of times I hear people telling me, well, you're a YouTube gamer and all that kind of stuff, so it's really easy to make those videos, right? You just record a game and just do a simple voiceover, chop it up, and throw it up on YouTube. Well, no, technically it's not that easy. Yes, I simplified the process for me because I tend to not make a script for my videos like I'm doing right now. I just kind of wing it. I also, when I make my videos, I do a very rough chop edit because that's what I was used to. But to make a good video that everyone's gonna want to really watch, takes a few hours, and it's hard to explain unless you actually see it. I might do this thing that I do on Twitch, and I might just do like record some editing video and then show you how I go through my process on how I edit a video for YouTube. If you want to see that, let me know. I mean, that's one of the things I could do, because I've done videos on like how to set up your Elite controller. I think I did that. That should have been my latest live, not my live videos, but the last 3 or 4 videos that have been on this channel have been either this kind of video that you're watching right now, or it's been I've been getting into Skyrim, and I've changed my Skyrim format. Instead of just releasing like a 5 or 10 minute video for Skyrim, I'm now playing Skyrim live on my YouTube channel. Tonight I'm not doing that because my Xbox One is decided that it wants to update, and so I decided not to actually go ahead and make a live update on that. But I did a little bit of Assassin's Creed Odyssey before I had to turn that off and all that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, it's been quite the journey, going from having virtually no equipment to where I'm at now. And I only have from here to go on up, because I said these in my other videos. I don't know if you've watched them or not, but yeah, okay. It won't be tomorrow night tonight, because tonight is Valentine's Day and I spend it with my wife and my daughter. But I should be back on Saturday night, and I think Saturday night I'll go ahead and yeah, I'll do that. I'll record some gameplay footage or whatnot earlier in the day, and then I'll make like a video of my process on what I go through when I do these videos. Oh, okay, cool. I'm just looking at all the little, because I'm still getting used to how that, like I want to find a way to enlarge the chat box on here, because if you see me leaning forward, it's because I'm trying to read the chat, and for some reason I can't say I can toggle timestamps, but yeah, I'll put the little timestamps on there. That helps. But I just wish there was a way that I could I mean I could zoom some stuff in, but I can't zoom each of I want to be able to zoom in this chat window so that's easier to read, because that's kind of my I tend to have bad reading, not bad reading skills, but I I have a hard time actually reading the small little writing on here on the screen. And usually with the Twitch one, I can have my cell phone out and I could see what people are saying on as it's going live and everything. And with that, I'm able to do that that kind of stuff. Now I don't know what video exactly what gameplay and all that stuff I'm gonna record, but I might also, I don't know. I have a lot of video ideas in my head. I don't know if you saw my a couple of videos ago, but my my new goal is I was out looking for work and all that kind of thing, and I got tired of doing that. So I decided that I'm gonna go do this kind of thing full time. So that's why it's important for me, and I tend to repeat a lot about people subbing and all that kind of stuff, because um, I've decided that I'm going to become a full-time streamer, and full-time streamer, full-time YouTuber. That's my goal, and I'm keeping up with that. But that's not to say that from the places that I put applications in, that I'm not going to accept the job if someone offers it to me, because that would just be plain stupid. But I definitely will. I think it'd be interesting. I have another person I follow, Fracno, on Twitch, that he does a lot of the videos where he's showing people how he edits his videos, and he's a lot more extensive because he's got like audio packages and like crazy stuff going on that makes it like there's recording stuff that I'm doing that sounds really good. He makes it sound like beautiful, but I don't have the money to spend $50 on an audio package for Premiere Pro. So that being said, I will do a video on how I make my videos. It's very interesting. It does take a bit, and it average video that I make, I'd say it takes anywhere from 2 to 3 hours for me to make a video. And that's mainly because it's like an hour to record the gameplay, because I don't like to just go, okay, I'm going to record 15 minutes of this video gameplay, and then I'm going to cut it down to 5. Because a lot can happen in that 1 hour, where it could be, I could level up if I'm playing an RPG. I can, die like 15 times and stuff like that. And I love to do those videos where I'm playing like Call of Duty and I'm just dying over and over again. And I record that whole gameplay session, and then I go back into it and I edit it up and throw, some no talking, just throw some music on it. And it's just me getting shot in the head over and over again. And then it's trying to sync up the music beats with the gunshots in the head. And you can do that with Premiere, just boom, 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 like that, whatever the beat is on the music. And then the music I use is from Epidemic Sound. So I pay a monthly subscription for that, so I can get copyright free music on my channels. And then you might have seen that I have Microsoft links in my videos. I don't think I have it on this one, but those are my affiliate links. And all that means is that if, say, you see me play a game on here and you're like, oh, well, I've been always wanting to try out that Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I'm going to go ahead and go and get it. But if you click on the link it takes you to the Microsoft homepage, and then you can click on video games for Xbox if you have an Xbox, or if you have a PC, you can do it the same. And you can hit games, and it'll give you a list of all the games that they have there. And if you purchase that game through that site, I get a percentage of that money, but that money goes right back into this channel. So it can buy like the blue microphone, it could buy the ring light, it could buy another game that like if you want to see Cyberpunk 2077, it was supposed to come out in March, but now it's coming out in September. Like if you wanted to see me play that game, purchasing stuff through that Microsoft store helps out this channel. Everything, the subscriptions, the likes, the comments that you're writing here is helpful. Sharing the video, if you don't want to if you don't want to put any money into anything, sharing the video actually helps out this channel. It spreads the word. That's the whole goal, is to create this community of people that like my content and want to share my content and want to see my content. I know I'm talking a lot of inside baseball inside baseball, I guess is what you would call it on this stream tonight. But this is just me letting you know that it is work that I do. It's not just something that, oh, people see it as. I've had friends out there that are not on my YouTube, but they're like, oh, so you make YouTube videos. That must be nice. You don't really work at all making those videos. And I'm like, no, actually I do. It takes time to play the 1 hour of game, and then it takes time to watch that 1 hour of gameplay and go, okay, this I want to include, that I want to take out, this I want to include, that I'm going to take out, and then putting that all together, and then finding the right transition and putting that in, and then doing the voiceover, because I'm starting to actually try to do a scripted voiceover. Right now on these videos, I don't do a scripted voiceover because it's just me talking, but I'm going to try to do more voiceovers for my YouTube stuff, because I should be getting I'll be doing my taxes here soon, and I'm going to be switching over and getting all the Adobe products. So I'll have the ability with After Effects, like I'm sure you've seen on some of those YouTube channels that you follow or that you subscribe to. You get like somebody that does like an introduction of. I know I follow Jay's 2 cents, and like his video today was the new Corsair cooling tower, and it was an air cooler, the A500, and it's a cool cooler, but he just basically went and picked up the box and went popped it, and then he went into his title screen, did all this little graphic and thing. And you see that on a lot of these YouTube videos where they have like just a short little introduction, and then they go boom. Like especially like this video is a good example. Like right before I started, I could have had like a little clip that I could have played. So I could have had the mic off, and I could have sent a little clip of my introduction of just music and then my Cannon Fodder logo. I have a friend that does graphic design, so I'll probably talk to him about redesigning my logo for this channel. So these are just some plans that I'm working on to help make this channel a lot better. And the After Effects will give me the animation things that I can do for the channel, like animating my logo, doing the introduction. I could add music to it. So at the beginning of my videos, I could just, say, well, we're going to talk about Call of Duty. And then it goes right into my introduction. And I don't have to say, hey, welcome to my channel, I'm Cannon Fodder. I don't have to say that over and over again. And then I could do, at the end of the video, I could do like this weird thing where I go up against the camera and I just go, and it goes right into like an end screen thing that shows all my links and all that kind of stuff. So, I can get fancy with it, but I definitely will. I think Saturday night, I usually stream about 10 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're on at that time, you can follow me on Twitch. I think I've put my Twitch handle up there already. I don't know if it's one of those things that'll be permanently on there, but we'll figure it out. And then, so if you follow me on there, that's where I'll stream how I actually make my videos, because I get more with the Streamlabs on Twitch. I get more of a real-time thing like I do with this. But if I'm like doing my gameplay stuff on my Streamlabs for YouTube, it works fine like this. But if I try to do comments and stuff like that, or see who's actually I could see that people are watching, but I can't actually know if I got a thumbs up or anything like that. I can read the comments, and that's all good. So it's just a lot of technical stuff I got to figure out how I'm going to do it, because I'll probably have to do a screen grab and go about that way. But yeah, adding music, because adding music and sound effects and text is what, like, cutting the video is fairly simple, but it's when you start adding text, voiceover work, B-roll, and adding all those other elements on there to make a good video. It takes a good couple hours just to do all that, and then some. But I think I have an idea of what I want to record, and I'll get some B-roll and everything, because the camera that I use for my B-roll and all that kind of stuff is my Canon Rebel T7 that I got when I went up to E3 last year. That's another thing I have planned. I want to make it to E3. I'm not going to make it to PAX, because that's I believe in Chicago. I might be wrong. I'm not sure exactly where PAX East is this year. It might be in Boston. That might be where it's at, but I could be wrong on those. I plan on trying to get to E3 again this year, and I plan on having at least a decent, a better camera than what I currently have, because the one I currently have, I can't add audio to it. I have to record my audio and all that separate. So that's one of my goals for my channel, is to get a better camera and all that kind of stuff. I believe I shared this video across all my things. Nope, that's my stream summary. I always get an email telling me, here's your stream summary. So maybe if I click on here. Yep. All right, let's see if I can't do this. Do. All right. And that's how you do that. So we've shared there on Facebook. Hopefully people will see that. And I believe we could do here. And there we shared that on the old Twitter. I used to have a Reddit page, but then I ended up getting banned from Reddit because they said I was doing self-promotion, which is weird, because a lot of people on Reddit are like, hey, I made a YouTube channel, check this out. And then they post it. And that's exactly what I was doing. But Reddit sent me an email saying that they had to temporarily ban me for self-promotion. And I'm like, really? That's kind of bunk. And I don't use Tumblr, and I don't use Pinterest, or half of this stuff. Like, I don't use LinkedIn or Mix, or even whatever that is. And then, okay. All right. So there is that. Hopefully we'll get some more people, I believe, because it's 3:32 in the morning. No, I have a person that usually comes on at like 5 or 6 in the morning. I don't know if I'll be streaming for that long, but I'm doing pretty good right now on here. And the only thing is when I lean into the camera like this, it tends to wash out this side of my face. And that's why I lean back like this so that the lighting is actually good. But I I love this ring light. This ring light is like the best thing that I ever bought, and I got it for like $35 at Walmart. Like that was just the awesome thing right there. $35 at Walmart, and I got myself a ring light. And I'm hoping that um like I said, I have my friend that I'm helping out. So he's a vet, and we're just trying to show him a little bit of love and everything. So everything's always appreciated. So what games are you playing there tonight? Fried Juice? If you don't mind me asking. If you are actually playing game or if you're just watching this. Let me see if I could share this on my Xbox page. It might work. I don't know. I think what I'll do is I'll copy and then I'll go into here. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of little weird stuff if I'm not. And then I'll go to here and then paste. Boom. See if that worked. It just goes to my page. Okay. Well, anyway, somebody will see it and then do whatever they want with it. Okay, so you're playing Pokemon Shield because your dad went to Okinawa. Oh, and he took your PlayStation 4. Yeah, that happens. I myself I own I have an Xbox. Actually, I have two Xbox Ones. I have one that is a Disney's Fantasia Xbox One that my wife had picked out because I went to Comic Con um, 3 years ago. Yeah, this is like when all this started. 3 years ago, went to Comic Con and ended up winning an Xbox One, original Xbox One when they first came out, and I had to pick. Yeah, it's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I got that one too, and I have yet to finish it. It's a blast. It it's one of those games that I get frustrated with because of platformers. And I'm not very good at platformers. And if you're not good at platformers, you're not really going to love that game all that much. But I'm a Star Wars fan, as you can tell. Han shot first. And I played that for a while. But like I said, my I won that Xbox, and then that one Wi-Fi antenna broke on it, so it no longer gets Wi-Fi. So I have to get a 50-foot T6 cable for that, so I can hardwire it into the internet. And then when that didn't work because I couldn't do anything with it, I decided that I needed a new Xbox. So I went into Target, opened up a credit card, and I bought my Xbox One S. And I believe I did an unboxing of that one. That should be on my both of my Xbox Ones. The unboxings are actually on my channel. So if you, I don't know if you've gone back that far in the catalog and check them out, but they're there. And then oh, I still have my Xbox 360 because that's a Gears of War 3 Xbox 360 special edition. But my roommate's dog ate one of the controllers, so one of my controllers is completely busted, and it sucks, but it is what it is. Um, and then yeah, and then we one of our friends sold us a Nintendo Wii. So we have that. I mean, I could do one of those games, but if I do that, that's going to be on my Twitch channel that's linked up to my Facebook gaming page, because everything on this channel is for 18 or older, period. And I'm not going to do any little family friendly games and stuff like that, because I don't want to get busted by Copa and have to pay a $47,000 fine. It's a pain in the butt. If you excuse me for one moment, I got to run to the bathroom real quick and get myself something to drink because I'm getting parched. So I'll be right back. Sorry you have to sit here and stare at a chair for a minute, but I'll be right back.